I'm interested to know what you're seeing and what you think, based on your, aggregation of all these sponsors, what you think is being done well.
We have hundreds of what we call institutional quality commercial real estate owners, operators, developers, right? And these are larger firms. These are, some of the best firms in any given city across the United States. We sent out a best practices email. We said, in addition to giving the, everyone wants to know, is everyone health and everyone safety? Okay, get that out of the way, right? It's number one. It's the reason why we're doing this lockdown, right? Is for the good, the moral choice that we've made to lock down and suffer this sort of economic impact. And then get down to business, right? What were your business continuity plans? What are you doing right now to implement the business continuity plans at the operating company level, right? As well as at the property entity level. Those are two different businesses, right? There's the mothership business, which is the sponsor company, and then they have entity levels for each property that they own. What are you doing in there? Distributions, right? Are the distributions going to be suspended or temporarily paused, right? We assume that they are in almost every case. It doesn't matter if you own a hotel that's 5% occupied today, or you own an industrial building, that's leased to Amazon. Probably the Amazon leased building doesn't suspend distributions because it's on a long-term, lease, and that thing just keeps going up 3% annually every year, and it's never even going to record this massive V-shaped, hopefully it's a V-shaped, recession that we're in. So talk about distributions, right? Investors want to know. Okay, clearly your business plan is going to be impacted. What's the new plan? How has the business plan on the property changed, right? And also, tell us about what is going to happen with the cash burn at the property level entity. Does this mean that I'm going to have to be part of a capital call? Right? This in real estate, private real estate, when the reserves run low, who funds the gap? The investors do. They get a capital call. Well, investors don't like surprise capital calls. They don't like capital calls at all. They hate surprise capital calls. So we're coaching the sponsors to say, if in fact you're running a higher cash burn, which you most likely are in today's environment, what is this sort of capital call scenario when it's going to happen? Do not surprise investors. They need to prepare for it, right? And then there's a number of other things. Like right now we're in tax season, and the tax filing was delayed, but had it not been delayed, and the delay itself is a form of communication. We have to all get on the same page, especially with our investors. But the sponsors now have more time. They're going to have more time to issue the K-1s. How are they going to communicate the K-1s? Another benefit of having an online platform and sort of a workflow that is all digital is that we can issue those K-1s, in the same format that we had before, and monitor exactly which sponsor has or has not updated their K-1, just as an example, since it is typically tax season this year. It's a little early, I guess.